Hello Biafrans and lovers of freedom across the globe. Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV, your uncompromising voice for truth, justice, and liberation. This marks a pivotal moment in the global stance against both the Nigeria Christian genocide and terror in West Africa.
We do have a video I'd like to show. This is of Mrs. Akpen, a survivor of the Yelwata Massacre. She lost 5 of her children. The baby in her hands is her one remaining child, but she and so many others who were slaughtered that day, her family. We hear from them, we hear from her, the priest in the picture, that the horror is, the PTSD from that is just unthinkable. And so I just want to, it's a very short but very powerful video.
Good afternoon, good evening. It depends on where you're watching us from. I am Reverend Father Philip Apple, the coordinator of the Foundation for Justice, Development and Peace, FJDP, of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi, Benue State, here in Nigeria. I am here with one of the survivors of the Yelwata Massacre of 13th of June 2025 here in Nigeria, where we lost over 200 lives in a single night. So she is here to be witness as one of the survivors of that grave attack. So we'll listen to her. That her name is Nsoshima Akpen. That when they went into sleep that fateful night, around 9 p.m., the Fulani terrorists attacked them where they were sleeping. That they were locked inside the camp, Al-Yelwata, and they were butchering them with cutlasses and shooting guns as well. When they thought all had finished at some point in time, they poured petrol on the building, and most of them, majority of them, were set ablaze. That in the course of this action, she saw a tree up when she lifted up her eyes, and she raised her hands, head on the tree, climbed up where she was able to hit herself. That her 5 children that she left below were crying, and in her presence they were being slaughtered by the terrorists.
Okay.
That she ran out into the bush at some point, and those who came for rescue would now bring her out of that place at some point, and she was able to witness the whole drama. And when the people came, they were now relocated to a new camp. So thank you very much. This is the much we can receive.
Okay, lovers of freedom across the globe. In a heartbreaking testimony before the U.S. Congress, a survivor of the Yelwata Massacre in Benue State shared how she lost 5 of her children in a brutal attack by Fulani militants. Her voice trembled as she recounted the horror, pleading for the international community to recognize the ongoing genocide against Christians in Nigeria. This emotional moment stunned the congressional chamber and underscored the urgency of U.S. lawmakers' calls for accountability, sanctions, and a halt to military aid to Nigeria's government. You've just heard a message that echoes the cries of the oppressed and the resolve of the free. At Biafra Battle Cry TV, we stand firm in amplifying voices that challenge tyranny and defend humanity. Stay vigilant stay united, and never stop speaking truth to power. Until next time, keep the fire of freedom burning.